Okay, does that make any difference? Any difference at all? Okay, does that make any difference? I don't know what I did. I did do something, I just don't know what. Magic. Cleaning magic. Oh. I think I know what I did. Okay. So, oh, self-refreshed. Behave. Behave. Okay, so what I think happened was, I normally record the microphone on track 2, but the streaming software, like actual streaming, that does it on track 1. So my microphone was on track 2, I put it on track 1. Does that work? It must work. Alright. This has definitely not delayed me, and I definitely don't have myself in full panic mode trying to get this done in time. But if I was panicking, this wouldn't have helped, eh? I have been freeforming a lot of this. You can see I've got all the sketch work in, but details are a little sparse, so I'm going to be freeforming fingers and freeforming hands. Yay, panic. Yes, has no clue. It's all too technical for me, and I'm the one doing it. I had this whole thing set up in my head. I'm like, my producers, my developers, my directors have all said something, and I've come to the conclusion between me, blah blah blah, and I couldn't remember what I was going to say. Would have made for a funny bit. I think I was inspired by H-Bomber guy. He did an interview earlier on some YouTube channel. It was quite funny to watch. Something like the questions get worse, which is a good little premise for an interview. He had a quote which just stumped the interviewer partway through, which is kind of beautiful. Something along the lines of, let me see if we can get this right. We're all born dying, but we still fancy our chances. Something to that effect. See, now I'm worried I'm just talking into the ether again. Which is fine when there's no audience, but when there is an audience, you don't want to be silent. I also think I understand how hecking deep quote. No kidding. Proper philosophical there. I understand how animators get to the point where they just they can just draw a picture going da 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 and it's drawn, because they don't have time to sketch it all and figure out the details, and they just have to do it, get it done, which is what I've got to do here. deep concentration mode. It feels like witchcraft. Oh, I don't know if I like that. I think it's the arm. So what have you been up to? My very interesting chat people. Are you excited for D&D this week? I can tell you with absolute confidence that I haven't done any of the prep work. I had a plan, and this animation, it messed with the plan. The plan is out the window. Gone. Okay, next frame, smaller brush. Being cooked by the deadly laser cannon. Oh my gosh, I am not happy with... It's not even summer yet, is it? Is that tomorrow? March, April, May. Yeah. Have brain itches. Watching on my phone, one earpod in. Really watching on TV. And the streams are out of sync. Yep. There's no way for me to fix that on my end. I don't know how the black magic of streaming works. If anyone tries to convince me it's not black magic, they're wrong. It's not even a belief, it's just a fact at this point. I've watched competent streamers, they don't know what's going on most of the time. Watch foot is this? Outside foot, big toe over here. And then, yeah, it's just a series of guessing, hoping, and doing my best. These are approximately body shapes, so they will do. I'd love to get formal education in it though. I also hate it because deadlines. I actually do have a course I'm supposed to be taking on animation. It's free time, so I can do it whenever I like. And so far I've done it two times in the past 3 months, I think. Which, yeah, it's not helpful for actual learning. That is not. Behave. That'll do. Aw, thank you. I don't believe in me, but thank you anyway. Or rather, I know my limitations. I just need to exceed them. This red is in the way. That's better. The only problem with the delay in how long it takes for what I'm saying to you responding to me is that I've already forgotten what I spoke about 2 seconds ago. Structured learning helps, but coursework is bum bum. Yes, yes it is. I'm not even sure why. It should be easier, because you can spend more time on it, you can develop yourself on it, focus your ideas, but that's not how it acts in reality. Pardon me, my food is trying to say hello as well. Which is not particularly kind of it. Where was I? Coursework, difficult, different learning styles. Yeah, possibly, probably, almost certainly. But actually, no. Well, yeah, but I like to do the thing that helps me learn is by doing. So I'm probably a kinesthetic learner if you go by those measures. But at the same time, it takes me ages to do anything. So it sort of defeats the learning process. Where's the other arm gone? Adults don't like being told what to do, including learning programs. Yeah. Yeah. We should get over ourselves. We're all just trying to get to a place. Why don't we get there together? Oh, also my body is absolutely betraying me today. Because I've been sitting in this chair for the past few days, diligently working. My spine is disagreeing with my every thought. Which is probably a byproduct of age. And poor posture. And a bad chair. And, I don't know, something else to blame. I've also been playing a lot more Reforge and Minecraft lately. And Reforge has introduced some really cool new things. Corner sculpting. Don't need spines. Embrace zero gravity living. Give me your zero gravity machine. I want to borrow it for the week. Better chair and setup may help. And brakes. I gotta get this finished. There are no brakes. There is no time for pain. There is no time for recovery. This is the crunch now. This is where we are. Joining the rest of the animation industry in bad ethics. Yeah, that's mostly a hand. And if it's mostly a hand, it's good enough. Just like these stupid feats. Okay. I mean, who designed this? I know it was me, but why would I put a flip in here? No brakes on the art train. Choo-choo. Absolutely, it's going to be dumb. It's going to be amazing. Everybody's going to be so happy with the result. I'm not changing the frames per second. The frames are at 6. Last time caused this, and future time will be met at both. Absolutely. And future time will not remember any of this. And will make those mistakes all over again. Don't remember what I was saying. Oh, this is 6 frames a second and I'm not changing that. I did think about making it more complex, but with the time I gave myself left, I knew that was not going to happen. We are going back to the claw, I think. I don't think that's a head. Hang on, how do I want this? We're going to do something like we're diverging from the sketch. If any of you draw and you want to do animation, I highly recommend it. All it is pain and suffering. You know, if you're an artist, that's a normal product of your day anyway. I'm not wrong. Search your feelings. You know it to be true. Oh, hello weather report. Flipping 25 degrees Celsius. And it's muggy, which is not helpful. Alright, how do I hastily draw all of what's about to happen here? Let's put toes here. Jedi mind tricks don't work on me. Only cute OC adopts. Okay. I don't have any for you. But if you want some, just remember, this is not the droid you're looking for. I think I tried doing OC adopts at one point. There was no market for my stuff. Good market there, should exploit. No, there isn't. I mean, there is, but not for my... He has a problem several, actually. I know how many OCs you have. An innumerable amount. Yeah, I tried exploring own characters and your character here's, and it feels like my style just isn't the niche that people want. It's not quite cute enough. It's not quite realistic enough. I'm not mad. Maybe slightly disappointed. But it's why it's always like exciting to see Bulu succeeding and need more appealing assets. Yeah, I thought about that route as well. It's always exciting to see Bulu's stuff getting like purchased and her stuff being enjoyed, because genuinely that feels almost like Bulu's style is not the same as mine, but it's not that far off it. So if that style was even being slightly enjoyed, which it definitely is for Bulu's work, and that makes me happy. Oh my gosh, I actually don't know how to draw this bit. I don't want to go look at references right now. I've not moved much in the way of pre-made. That's interesting. Because you've got some really adorable characters. Or at least you can create stuff that's really adorable or really cool. Visceral. I've seen your horror things. I haven't got time to look up references. It's just going to be a single frame. It'll do. Maybe I need better marketing, or at least to sell somewhere less competitive. Yes, better marketing is almost always the answer, but that requires a drive to push things onto people, to tell people that your stuff is what they need right now, to sell them the pen, so to speak, even though they've got one in their hand. That's something I'm not a fan of. Partially because I don't have the confidence to do it, but also because they've already got a pen. Why should I force them to use my pen? You know? Which is not ideal. As for the less competitive market, if you can find a place, that would be amazing. But you are probably talking like a niche within a niche of a niche. But furry work does sell pretty darn well. Find the right people and they will. They will pay. And if you care about money, find the best people and they'll pay a lot. This is the smallest scale I think I've drawn in the entire animation. I don't know, if I could get away with just drawing just for fun, not even having to worry about commissions or money, taking requests occasionally, that would be the dream. Not that I get paid particularly now, like I said, I don't have any market. What's the hen doing for? Yeah. Your character here is good, but maybe too crowded? I don't know, I'm sure there is places. It is quite crowded. Have a look there. That's where I was doing my, your character stuff. That's why a good streaming audience would be good. Oh, imagine that, doing streaming and gaining an audience. Yeah. No, I just want the chill vibes. I can't enjoy this chatting with you guys as I'm drawing. Or anyone else that's here when they do. I thought I was close to done. I'm not. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13 to go. How many have I done today? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so I'm not going to get all 13 done by the end of the stream, but this is still a good chunk. Thank you, Jingletail. Message me on Discord. She's probably working right now. I don't know if that notification sound came through though. I'm hoping not. I'm trying to separate them. Like this. She looks cute like this. I'm biased, but I think Aurora looks cute pretty much constantly. Honestly, I'm really enjoying how this animation has gone. I really feel like, maybe I'm wrong, but I feel like I've captured her playful nature. But I'm not sure if here I want to do a little bit of damage to the planet. Dup, dup, dup. Because she's not exactly the most careful of things. Maybe I can draw it easier this way. As it turns out, yes I can. One of the easy ways in which digital work... Hang on. One of the ways in which digital art makes life a little easier is being able to mirror the project. Don't frazzle out on me now, brain, please. We're nearly there. Let's hope it's not a habited planet. Pretty sure those pets are an extinction event. Yeah. If I put damage on, then it's gonna be like, it's gonna create cracks throughout the entire planet. That is a big old, like, Y2K, no, not Y2K, K2. That's like a K2 event. I struggled to spell extinction there, which is awkward for many reasons. But we all have our days. We're allowed. I struggle whenever there's an IE word. No matter how many times I try and learn it, I still mess up pretty much every single IE word. Like I always overthink it. a pretty good hand, actually. So imagine if one of the criticisms were, I can't draw fingers. Have spell check on it and still did it wrong. Wait, so did you spell it wrong and then notice it was wrong? Or did you spell it wrong and spell check noticed it was wrong? Because those are two very different, like, ways of being wrong. I have spell check on and still almost did. Yes. I already did that first bit. Yes, okay, yeah. That narrows it down, thank you. Hand is there. Let's have it go up a bit. If I zoom in any further, I'm going to start seeing the pixel grid. That's how small this is all looking right now. This feels like pretty epic music. Now, when I make mistakes, they are spectacular and go through my safety nets. They're really not, though. Because you're picking up on them at some point. Whether that's because of your spell check or not. When I'm reading your works, it's not particularly full of any... I think I'm making too big a popping noise. I don't think it's particularly full of mistakes or holes or problems. The tensing, but that's different. Don't get distracted, ton. I got distracted. Oh. On the Reforge server, they ask a question. It's supposed to be a daily question. And today their question is, who is the most famous person you've met? I don't know. I can honestly say I don't know. I must have met someone. Need to make you guys watch Cinderella's Castle, Clockwork Orange style. Ooh. Ooh, that could be curious. Yeah, you should definitely do that. Who is the most famous person you've met? Surely we've met someone. Surely. We've been to places. Big toe is on the other foot. No, it isn't. It still feels wrong. I don't know. I know, that's crazy. Everybody is like 6 years of separation from everybody else. We must have done. Does it have to be in person to count? Yes. I think it does. At least in this context, having met someone. I know meeting someone online is a thing. You know what? You should also say who the most famous person you met online is. Which I still can't answer because I haven't the foggiest. We'll ask Nen and have no clue when she tells yes. We'll just smile and nod. Smile and nod. I know my granddad has met famous people due to the job he had. It was kind of inevitable he would. I don't know if I should actually say what his job used to be. I may have had someone politely be critical about the things I share on here. So I'm just being extra mindful. Or trying to be anyway. Online, I met Jeremy Banal. I don't think I've met someone famous in person. I think I know who that is. Oh, and just because I don't know a person doesn't make them not famous, just means I don't know them. That's still pretty cool. I suppose it depends on, like, you remember so-and-so and who do you know what, but they have no... Exactly. Absolutely. I know I've spoken to family, I'm sure you've spoken to family, where you have no idea who they are, but they've known you since you were born, basically. And maybe they looked after you a couple of times, or at least saw you regularly enough. And you have no idea. It's like feeling like Gandalf. I have never seen this place before. I have no recollection of this place. If I'm going to do the quote, do it right. Now, dude. I think I had a point somewhere, but I have no idea where it's gone. That's why I enjoy these streams, I get to whiff waffle. That's why I call them blogging in people, put them in that category, as opposed to film and animation. Did you know there's no art category? When I try and create like content, there's nowhere I can put just speed draws. It's got to be in film and animation or something else. Okay, yeah. I do know that one. I did not know that you met him online. Or if I did, I have no memory of this place. That's really cool. Rude. Art needs its own category. That's what I'm saying. Whether it's crochet, or whether it's painting, or whether it's digital art, speed draws, it needs its own thing. It isn't just film and animation, you know. Although right now I am working on animation. Which way is this supposed to be? That way. I have no idea what I was thinking with this hand placement. I'm putting on my focusing face. Wait. I actually can do it. Focusing. Get my tongues out. I forget that I have my different faces I can pull. At some point I'm going to get the upgraded version, and I have no idea what's in that. But hopefully some really cool ideas. Dear YouTube, arts and crafts, thanks from Sheep. I expect that to see that in the monthly roundup on the YouTube creators side. The Sheep wrote in that. Thank you. I think it would be cool at least. YouTube's come a long way from being a pseudo dating meetup app. Okay, I'm nearing the end of my thread. I'm going to be taking a break soon to hydrate because for some reason it's hot out there. What does the weather say it is right now? At 7 o'clock in the evening, it's 22 degrees in the UK. Not a fan. Not a fan at all. For better and worse. Yep. Well, I've got 5 minutes more on the clock anyway, so let's try and get this last frame done. There we go. Not to keep harping on about feet, but I feel sorry for the Disney animators that did The Little Mermaid. Do I want to be political on this channel? A genuine question I have genuinely wondered. I saw a headline from a newspaper just a moment ago. Literally as I was checking the weather. It infuriated me. Oh, with real rage. More like, my gosh, that newspaper has got a bias. And as long as people know where their biases are from, then I don't mind. Probably not. Yeah, that is probably the correct answer. I gave it a think at least. there are plenty of political discussing channels out there, and once you go political, you tend not to be able to go back. Like YouTubers that become drama channels, once you go drama channel, there's almost no turning back from it. Oh, am I going to finish this in 3 minutes? The clock is on. Tick, tick, tick. The clock is always on. I don't know why I meant the clock is on. Look, what do I mean? The heat is on. Too fighty too, yeah. Yeah, maybe one day I'll do like an opinion channel. No drama llamas here. One day there will be. I want to draw that one day. Drama llama. Big project for a long time away. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 to go. I'd call that a pretty good success for today. So I'm going to let that play out for a minute while I stretch. And thank everybody for watching, if you made it this far. I really hope... I mean, it looks good from my perspective. I don't know if you agree. And you don't have to agree, it's all my opinion. I haven't got time for other opinions, I'm afraid, on this. The deadline is tomorrow. It says 11 PM, but the countdown timer is counting down to 11 AM. So to be on the safe side, I've got to get these last frames done before then, which is definitely doable. Anyway, but thank you for coming. Take care. Have a good time. Bye-bye. Johnny.